Hi, hello, and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the fourth and final part of our first classic episode or story. That's the better way to say that. We are going to watch the very first finale here, and I am very excited because I have no idea how the classic episodes do finales. Like I just said in my last reaction, it's not the finale because it's not the finale of this season, but it's the finale of a story. And I just want to see how they conclude this story and how it will end, especially. And after they I imagine they will save the Kinder, and they will like move on in some way with the story to try and tease the next one. And I'm very curious, will this lady stay with the doctor, or will she stay in the laboratory? Is she, because still it's the fourth episode, and I mean, I have not read any comments yet because I have not really, those episodes didn't air until now, so I have no idea how you guys or what you guys commented down there, and I have no idea and no clue yet if she is Sarah Jane or if she isn't. And I feel kind of dumb saying that because it's 3 episodes and I can't remember, or I cannot say if those faces are the same. I really have no clue, so I'm very curious. And also, I can't remember that they mentioned her name even once in the story. I really can't. Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure you're sitting in front of your computer now thinking how stupid is that woman. Ah, this is so. Oh, okay, but I'm trying to ignore that one. It's a flaw of mine. I'm sorry, I just can't remember faces very good. Okay, we're gonna get into the story right now because I do want to know. I really do want to know everything. And I really do want to see more of those special effects that they were doing because they are really cool. I like them so much. I don't know. I just want to get into the story. I'm excited. I want to get into it. I want to see what happens. Hey, we're back with the LSD trip.
It's the end of everything.
That is so dramatic.
Doctor!
What?
I think she's dead!
Is she really dead? I can't believe it. Did she die while sitting? What's happening with her?
In certain states of deep trance.
Oh, is she feeling something from the old woman?
On this occasion, it seems.
She's dead.
Hannah's dead.
Oh, so she's the next one?
Idiot. Don't you know anything? Of course I'm not dead.
Oh, she changed bodies?
Listen to me! The dome will be destroyed!
But what's with the young girl that was in the body before? Is she dead now? That dancing...
Give it to me.
Oh, that's rude.
Gather
How
branches.
dare you? Oh, have you seen his face? The disappointment?
You see. Oh, yes, they're very good.
Oh, do you think so?
Yes, aren't they, Adric? Please.
What do you need them for?
It's not for us, is it?
Oh, no.
Soon it'll be finished.
That's so cute.
And then, well, we'll live forever and ever, won't we?
Look, I'm going anyway.
Do you think they'll be happy?
And we're here with this story again. He's trying to get away from them.
Doctor!
Did he made it outside?
Is she alright?
Did he finally escape after the 120th time?
Tegan!
Oh, she's awake.
Doctor? Where have you been?
That was pretty easy to get her out of the dream stage.
Are you all right?
Of course I am. I fell asleep, that's all.
Wow, her hair
Strange
is
dream.
really
Dream.
nice.
Yes.
What dream?
Dreams are private.
Now come on, Tegan, you must tell me.
No!
Dreams are private, okay.
What are you waiting for? Attack! Attack!
Oh my gosh, this dancing dude, he's just the best.
Finish it off! Finish it off!
How?
I have an idea its controller is rather inexperienced.
They do not even have any weapons or anything.
Come back! Cowards! Listen to me! Come! Help me! Please, somebody help me!
Oh, he's caught inside of it?
That's good. Now listen. You have nothing to fear. Just open the machine. You must come out.
I'm sorry.
That was very, very easy too.
Yeah, but you're safe now.
I'm safe. What about the Kinder I wounded? He's gone.
Yeah, because he's a coward too. He screamed at them that they were cowards,
Where's Henry?
and now he's gone.
Boom!
Okay.
Spoiled it.
Aw, he ruined the surprise for you.
Ever built a city before?
It's very good. What's that?
Oh, that's my secret den. I'm the government as well, you know. Doctor.
He's like, yeah, well,
1,000%. 1 billion, trillion %.
that's a very high number.
I'd rather know how you control the Kinder.
Oh, that's very simple.
Is it just telling
This.
everything?
They're very primitive, you know. They think I've captured their souls.
Mirrors.
Oh,
Well, it's easily mended. A drop of glue. Don't be silly. You can't mend people, can you?
people.
Mend people. Go on. Press the button. No.
Oh, that was too close.
Only if you promise not to open it.
All right.
Promise.
You will go crazy if he opens the box.
Promise.
It's a very good idea that you had there. Because that's the first thing he will do.
There's nothing in it.
Now the guy that is already crazy will go extra crazy? How's that going to end?
It found a weakness and it used it.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, it would seem to prove that some of us have more control over our minds than others.
Oh, like you, I suppose, out there in that machine.
That was different.
True, but as soon as the doctor told him, he had the control back.
Doctor, the explosives.
Deactivated, all quite harmless now.
And Hindle?
He now appears to see the situation in quite a different light.
What happened?
How different.
And our ears
Healing device?
helps bring the mind back into phase.
With what?
With everything, with life out there. The Kinder are very sophisticated.
It's that easy to dismantle it?
It'll be all right.
Oh yes. The more the mind is out of phase to begin with,
I would have
the more
thought that,
dramatic the apparent effect.
that this is more complicated.
Dome, silly question, really. Mirrors? Well, reflective surfaces of any kind. Come on, quickly, think.
Solar generator panels.
Where?
In the storeroom.
Show me.
Wow, solar, they do have solar generator back then?
Tegan, she's coming. Well, according to the legends.
Mirrors?
No Mara can bear the sight of its own reflection. It must recoil from itself.
I had no idea they knew about solar generators back then.
Mara itself, but also
The reflection of all
Wow.
the other mirrors.
in an endless series.
So it's surrounded not only by its own reflection, but reflection of reflections.
Exactly.
That's a pretty good plan, I think. That was a very good entrance.
Ah, there you are. We thought you'd...
So the first part of the plan already worked. It's very good.
Get ready to pull Harris clear the moment the snake leaves his arm.
It's a very interesting idea.
Now, put him clear!
It's getting bigger.
Get close. If the circle's
That
closed, the Mara
snake.
cannot escape.
It's fantastic. Where does it draw its energy from? It's incredible.
Oh. Oh wow, that's a very big snake.
Tegan!
I have no real clue what's happening right now, but it's kind of cool to watch it.
Are you all right?
Yes.
Close these gaps!
Oh, this is hallucinating.
Starting to weaken. Look!
Oh my gosh. Oh, it's disappeared.
He'll be all right.
They made it.
Come on. It's finished.
Okay, have you seen the look? He's like... And then he went away.
Well, the manual states it's the duty of the expedition commander to...
What manual?
Oh, I see.
Oh, are they both of them? Are they normal again?
Manual?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Everything's back to normal. Great.
Don't know about poor old Hindle, though.
Oh, he'll be all right. He was just driven out of his mind. Just what he needed. What about you? Will you stay?
I don't think so.
I'm so curious. I'm so curious if she's gonna be a companion.
It's all a bit too green for me.
Doctor!
Yes. One moment.
Is she gonna go with him or not?
It seems some people are getting impatient.
Then I must go. Goodbye.
She's not?
Hello, Doctor.
But she's thinking about it.
Excellent.
What have you been doing?
Oh, nothing much. This and that. Having fun?
Can we go?
I don't see why not.
It's strange to see that he has more than one companion still.
For me as well.
Okay, so she's not. So she's really not. First of all, I have to look up her name, and I have to look up the name for Sarah Jane, for the actress of Sarah Jane. Because I would have thought that I was almost 100% sure that she would go with the Doctor, and then she's Sarah Jane, and well, now I'm so confused. Okay, I'm gonna check this one out. Okay. They are not. I was wrong the whole time, and I feel pretty stupid about it. But I have now found 2 pictures of each of those actresses. And please take a look at them. They look so similar. This is, I mean, they look as if they are the same woman. Or am I totally wrong here? I mean, I don't know. It could have been, right? They look so similar. Look at them. The hair, the eyes, the face, like everything. You cannot judge me for this one because they look way too alike. But they aren't. Okay. I've learned that one. So, with that out of the way, I do see no particular reason why Andrew chose this story as the first one, because I was thinking if that had been Sir Jane and she was the companion of the Doctor after this story, this would be a great reason for that. But now that the reason is out of the way and actually not existing, just in my brain, there's no other reason that I can think of. It's really interesting. I mean, he said that this was not an obvious choice for the first story. And I really liked it. I don't know what reason is behind this. I really do not. But maybe he'll tell me now that I have seen the story. And then I will tell you if I know. Okay, so this was also the very first finale that we have seen. And stuff happened. We have had some more LSD scenes, how I will call them from now on, because they look so crazy. And with the music and everything, I really enjoy those kind of scenes. And especially if it's, oh my god, the snake. Have you seen the snake? Before it got very big, I mean, when it was so big, it looked pretty good, I have to say. But when it was still this little snake and it kind of held that into the camera, it looked, I don't know. I don't want to say ridiculous because it isn't, but it just looked hilarious. I guess that's the better word to say. It looked hilarious. It was so funny. And I really, really have to say that I did enjoy the overall looks and the overall feeling that this kind of show gave to me, because it's a very, very different feeling to the Doctor Who that we do have right now because of the technology, because of the picture. I mean, the picture's not the very best. If you compare it to Torchwood, for example, it's nowhere near, but it is way more advanced. This story was shot in 1982. That's the year of my birthday too. So it's a very, very old story. Okay, if I say it like that, I feel suddenly very, very old. But hey, it's an old story. And the technology was not advanced in any ways. And the special effects were all done with the hands of the people who built them. The scenes, and again, those little orbs that were flowing around, I do not know how they made it. And also it seemed as if they had a green screen in some scenes. But was that a thing back then? Just a second. Oh, okay. So apparently the technology of a green screen, or better blue screen back then, was invented in 1903 already. And it kind of was advanced in the 80s, 1980, to a green screen. Before that, it was a blue screen. So the technology already existed. Wow, that's a very long time that they used this technology already. That's very, very interesting. And I'm kind of surprised. Again, also with the solar energy things that they had. I didn't even know that this was something they were talking about back then. I got surprised more than once in this episode. About the story, yeah, I don't know. I am was talking about after the third episode, how all of the excitement of knowing the world, knowing the beings that are in there, how all of that kind of went away a little after the third episode. And I had the very same feeling about the fourth episode too. And for me, this story could have also been a three-parter. Maybe that would have been better for the story itself, because it really dragged out certain scenes throughout those four episodes that weren't really necessary to be in there, or to be that long. For example, the snake fight. I mean, yes, it was the end battle of the episode. It was the big finale. But it kind of, maybe due to the effects they didn't have, they couldn't do much more with it. But like filming the snake for I don't know how many minutes. First it was small, then it got bigger and bigger. But it was kind of just standing in the circle of mirrors, not doing anything really. I don't know. Maybe my expectations were a little too high for that finale. But I expected something more, I don't know. I expected something more. I can't really tell what I expected. But just a snake that was standing in the middle of a mirror circle was not really the thing that I did expect. So I'm a little disappointed in regards of the final fight. Maybe they could have like worked with, I don't know what they could have done differently. I really don't know. And also in some of the scenes, I felt that the writing was a little out there, or that the characters didn't really communicate well with each other because of the dialogue. It wasn't the actor's fault, it was the words that they had to say. But for example, in the scene where the little boy and the woman that was woken up from her trance state, they were standing in front of the bomb thingy, and they were talking about how to disarm the bomb and stuff. And I had the feeling that during this whole scene, they were not really talking to each other, because she was talking about something else than he was, and they didn't really answer each other's questions or like have a real dialogue. I don't know, it felt kind of strange. And that was not the only scene in which I had that feeling, but it was the worst one. With worst, I do not mean worst in terms of it was a bad scene, but I mean where the effect of this writing that didn't really fit had the most like impact on the scene. That's what I mean. But overall, the episode was okay to watch. And the solution that we have found, I mean, we saved all of the people, we killed the demon thing, and I still don't know if they say Amara or the Amara. I don't know. I couldn't hear the difference, but sometimes I had the impression that they said the Mara, like the Mara, and sometimes I heard Amara, and I'm not really sure about that one either. So it kind of leaves me a little confused over here, but I guess it's not really important how you call it in the end. Well, I'm really, really happy that the guy who went crazy is back to normal, and also his boss, and that everything is like normal again with those two, and the kinder are safe. Like, everything had a happy ending, which I really, really enjoyed after all that they went through. I mean, the Kinder are such a kind race. They do not do any harm to anybody. And then they just, like, fell into this trap of the demon. And they are so, like the crazy guy said, they are very primitive people. And just telling them that their souls were caught in the mirror and they were just believing this. They are so innocent. And I really felt bad for them that they fell for this demon thing. And I'm happy that they can live on with their lives as it was before. And what else I do feel is the curiosity to watch other episodes right now. Because when he walked into the TARDIS in the end, I was like, oh my gosh, where is he going next? So this excitement is really, really working with the show. Like the concept of there being so many different planets and different time zones and stuff, that's really, really working. Because even if you do not like one story, the next one could be so good, and you never know. So you are curious and you want to continue watching the show. And therefore, also, I think the concept that I mean, I do not know with those classic episodes if all of them are like 4 episode stories. I do not know. But I do think that in the New Who show, the concept is a little bit better, that they change the stories from episode to episode, or have like a max of 2 episodes for one story and then continue. I mean, for the length of the episode, if you have a 2-parter, in the New Who, you do have the same time span as if it was a 4-parter. That's true. But I think the idea of doing not as many 2-parters, but more of the 1-parters is a great concept for the show, because the effect of curiosity is working really strongly for this show. And so it's more interesting if you get into a new adventure in every episode. And like I just said, although I didn't really enjoy the last episode or the last 2 episodes of that story, I am really curious to find out what is going to happen in the next episode. I mean, I'm not going to watch the next episode right away. I do not know which episode I will watch next of the classic stories. I have to ask Andrew first. And he also said the second episode will be a more obvious choice. So I'm very curious about that. Also, the Doctor. I just want to talk about the Doctor real quick. I really liked him. I really enjoyed him. Although I don't know if this is me or if this is really a thing. Could also be a personal impression. But his acting was way stronger in the first episode. I had the impression that in the first episode he was more cheery, more bubbly, more talking fast and stuff, and I don't know, maybe it was because of the story that he got more serious. I really have no clue why. I do have the feeling that also his acting changed and get more slowly and less enthusiastic. Gosh, this is a very complicated word. But overall, I really did like him as a Doctor, and I think that the actor is a very good choice. Also, the fact that he had 3 companions was really interesting, because now I'm so curious about how it happened that he got 3 like companions. How does this happen? Because from the New Who show, judging from the New Who show, he is very, very cautious with whom he chooses to travel with him. And he only picks certain people. And he really has to build trust with them. So to do that with 3 different people, that is really, really not easy. At least I think so. So I'm wondering, are they related to each other? We do not know yet, do we? But I feel like they are. So maybe that is the reason why all 3 of them are traveling with the Doctor. That could also be. But overall, I enjoyed my very first classic Doctor Who adventure. I'm here for more. I hope you had as much fun watching the reaction as I had watching the episode. And we'll see each other with the next classic episode. I'm so excited for them already. I hope you'll have a nice rest of the day. We'll see each other next week. Until then, bye!